Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we are tackling a massive, literal game-changing shift that's happening right beneath our feet. We're going to give you a concrete roadmap for thriving in the new AI labor market and really transform that late-night worry into a solid, personal action plan. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover the AI job market panic, automating tasks versus jobs, traits of AI-resistant work, top AI-proof career paths, and finally, becoming an AI-resilient professional. I promise you, we have a structured, data-backed plan today to take you from that 1 a.m. anxiety to a concrete action plan. All right, Section 1, the AI job market panic. Will AI replace your job? Look, it's the massive 1 a.m. panic-inducing question that literally everyone is asking right now. From 18-year-old students trying to pick a major to established mid-career professionals. With the entry-level market cracking a bit and rumors of AGI arriving in 5 years, it is totally natural to feel unsettled. You are absolutely not being dramatic for asking this. The tension is incredibly real. I mean, we've just seen over 100,000 tech workers laid off globally. And we're even seeing platforms like Duolingo actually phasing out human contractors in favor of automation. The system is shifting overnight and the pressure is palpable, right? Moving on to Section 2, automating tasks, not jobs. Here is where we really need to initiate a paradigm shift. AI isn't destroying entire professions, it's destroying the shallow versions of them. And this brilliantly illustrates the McKinsey data, which suggests up to 30% of current work activities could be automated by 2030. Notice the word activities, not occupations. AI can absolutely handle sorting spreadsheets or generating basic code, but job automation? That requires building client trust and navigating really messy, complex human situations. This brings us to the new contract at work. AI takes the boring, repeatable tasks, so humans can move up to higher value problems. If you refuse to elevate away from that basic functional work, well, you'll eventually be moved out. But if you embrace these tools, you become exponentially more valuable. It's a real game changer. To put that into perspective, take a look at these projections from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Heavily AI-exposed fields like computer and math occupations are actually projected to grow massively through 2034. Why? Because these roles absorb AI to multiply their output. AI augments them, it doesn't erase them. Okay, Section 3, traits of AI-resistant work. This really comes down to deeply human traits. Think about a real estate agent for a second. If they just send you Zillow links all day, they are doomed. But an agent who navigates messy human emotions, uncovers off-market properties, and builds deep trust, irreplaceable. The same goes for any role requiring physical dexterity in a chaotic space. Because, let's face it, robots are still absolutely terrible at fixing a leaky pipe. So, the crucial point is this vital distinction. A career might be AI-resistant, but it's the professional who must be AI-resilient. You could be in the safest industry in the world, but if you stop learning, you're going to fall behind. Resilience is entirely about continuous adaptation. Section 4, top AI-proof career paths. Based on some really robust data from edX and House of HR, let's look at the specific fields projected to thrive. First up, healthcare and therapy. This field is about as future-proof as it gets, for sure. It combines technical skill, physical care, and deep emotional trust, a trio that AI simply cannot replicate. A chatbot might offer support between sessions, but it cannot replace the nuanced, messy human interaction of a counselor or the physical accountability of a surgeon. Next, the skilled trades. We're talking electricians, plumbers, HVAC techs. Every time they open up a century-old wall, it's like a completely unpredictable puzzle. That kind of highly variable physical environment is a total nightmare for current robotics, but an absolute playground for human ingenuity. Then we have tech and infrastructure. It's kind of ironic that the tech sector building AI also offers some of the safest jobs, but it actually makes perfect sense. Humans still have to build, secure, and maintain these systems. Cybersecurity, for instance, is a highly adversarial field where attackers use AI, meaning human defenders are absolutely essential. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the focus on accountability. Regulated professions like law, financial advising, and executive leadership remain super safe because someone has to be legally and morally responsible for the outcomes. An AI can give you advice, sure, but it cannot be held accountable in a courtroom. Finally, education and leadership. Look, AI can absolutely generate a syllabus or write a memo or draft ad copy, But it takes natural intelligence to inspire and mentor a student, to resolve a complex workplace conflict, or to walk into a boardroom and actually read the room. At the end of the day, leadership is a human-to-human transaction.
Bringing us to Section 5, Becoming an AI Resilient Professional.
Let's pivot to your personal, actionable roadmap. Starting today, here is your challenge. Identify the 3 most repetitive tasks you do every single week. Writing routine emails, basic data cleaning, compiling reports, whatever it is. Build a tiny AI workflow around them to cut your time in half, and intentionally use that freed up schedule to move up to higher value work. Let's move to C and see how this builds the Career Roadmap HQ framework for continuous learning. First, you need to learn your industry's fundamentals deeply. Then, develop your AI tool literacy. Use those tools to build practical, real-world projects. And most importantly, document it all in a public professional portfolio. You have to show, not just tell. Part of that public portfolio is building your personal brand. You want to become a polymath, combine unique skills like a marketer who codes or a designer who understands data. Build a dedicated audience of 2,000 to 20,000 people. That genuine parasocial relationship cuts straight through the infinite noise of AI-generated content. Ultimately, people follow people. Because ultimately, the future isn't humans versus machines. Competing on raw calculation is a losing game. The future is humans plus AI. You are acting as the empathetic, ethical translator between messy human reality and superhuman AI systems. That combination? That is exactly what companies will pay a massive premium for. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. What repetitive task will you automate tomorrow to elevate your role? Remember, your career isn't over. It's just in beta, and you are the one shipping the next version. Get out there and start building it.